I'm Gavinara and welcome to session number 17 with Foug. She's had 2 days off because we had over 40 degrees here. So she might be a bit tired from the heat. Today is finally again nicer. But anyways, today I want to focus on groundwork mainly and not ride her. Because I want to really do a step forward with her accepting being confident with her ball and her accepting and being confident understanding the actions of the bit on the ground. So that is step number 3 in teaching a horse to accept the bit, is to understand the actions of the bit on the ground. And of course I again want to do a little something for her physical development, which is so important for her and makes kind of half of the riding success with her. All right, let's get going. I want to start with the ball. I already just walked her through the arena, like I always do in the beginning. And let's see where I can start today. Let's check first the starting point with the ball today. Last session where I left off with the ball was that you could walk behind it and touch it confidently. Good, that looks good. Yes. Good girl. As soon as it doesn't roll away, she's like, whoa, I'm not sure. And that's okay. Good girl. Voila. Noise of the rope on the ball. Go. So when I'm doing tasks like this one, before I look for progression, I always first have to re-establish the point where I left off the session before. And sometimes it goes quick and immediate. Sometimes it takes a bit of time. Good girl. Voila. She's thinking here. Yes, good girl. You're so brave. Good. Yes. Good girl. Can you have an idea? Good. Good. Maybe investigate it a bit. Good. Voila. Good girl. Yes. Yo. Super. So she moved the ball herself a tiny little bit. Good. Good. So when I ask her to have an idea, or you might think I ask her to touch it, and in my mind I'm just going, can you have an idea? It's really just a suggestion, not more. If you use more than that, horses tend to feel pressured. I can feel pressured. Yes. And then when she does, I confirm, good girl, voila. Yes. Good. Good girl. And she will make 2 mini steps towards it. Good. Yes. Good. Big lick and chew and licking the ball. Good. So if we allow horses to be curious, they teach themselves a lot of stuff all by themselves. You just need to set it up and then allow. And sometimes in between hold the hand a little bit when they get afraid. But there's nothing I can do to teach her to push the ball or to accept the ball and be confident with it. It's way more effective if you just set it up, allow the horse's curiosity to get to work. Yeah. Good girl. Good. Big yawning. Yeah, huh? Good girl. Yes. And here she teaches herself to push the ball. Good. Voila. Good girl, huh? Super. All right. Hoppa, that was noise again. I really love it how she now follows the ball by herself. Even when it comes towards her now, she goes backwards, but she doesn't immediately say, wow, I gotta run. Yep. Yes. And usually as soon as horses like her discover they can control the ball by pushing it away, their confidence increases like tenfold. Yes. So I'm asking her a little bit more to have an idea. Yes, good girl. Yeah. Perfect. Little push. Whoops. Yep. Good. Idea. Good. Good girl. Can you have an idea? Good. 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 Voila. Yeah. Huh? All right. So, the next step would be to bounce it away from her. Not high yet. I'll leave my stick. Always away from her. There was something behind her, obviously. Yep. Good. Spooking of her own tail. Good. And there. Voila. Good. Good girl. So I stopped. When she just said, okay, I'm gonna look at it. Then I go back to what she's already confident with, so just roll the ball away from her. Good. So it can happen that when we go to the next level of stimulus, that horses make a little step back in their confidence. Just have to say, oh, come on, still nothing bad. You can do that. If in situations like this I go, oh my God, I ruined the confidence of my horse, I lose myself. Or in the eyes of the horse, I lose certainty. And as soon as the horse feels I'm unsure too, she's going to have real reason to be unsure. Good. It seems like each time she thinks the ball comes to life and moves, she believes that this is a monster. Good girl, huh? But especially with horses, for her, it's super important that we get them used to objects like this, and that we teach them, I don't like the word teach, but that we teach them to be confident in situations like that with us as a leader. So this is not about the ball. This is about her being confident in me when we're confronted with stuff that she's scared about. This is about her learning to trust me when I say, this is going to be okay. And now she's going into her habit of, I'm just avoiding this, I'm not even going to try. And this is why when she stops, I insist on her to follow me. This is me holding her hand, say, hey, come on, I know you can do that. This is not going to bite you. I just make sure that I always go away from her. That I quit at the right moment. Good. There. Good girl. Voila. Good girl. Good. Yes. Good. There. Yes, huh? Good. Voila. And for her, it is hard to trust humans. So for her, stuff like this is hard because she made the experience that humans are not to be trusted, especially not in situations when she's afraid. Good. Yeah. Huh? Okay. All right, let's go again. Good. Good girl. Good. Yeah. There. Good. Good girl. Good girl, huh? Super. Voila. Ah, there, I found the itchy spot. Good. She wants to scratch the ball. Well. Yeah. Gonna give the ball a back massage. Yes, but that's good. Yep. Good. Yeah, you pushed it. See, and it goes away. Good girl. Good. Yeah, you push it again. See? Perfect. Now this is my stick. Good girl. Come. Voila. Good. Good. Yes. Yeah. So I put her in a situation where she will kick the ball by accident, kind of. Of course, this is only possible once the horse is already confident enough to really follow the ball, like her now. And often these little accidental pushes cause us to go like, oh, I can control that. And this is oftentimes a click in the thing. So I'm going to leave her alone with the ball now. Maybe I'm going to go back to it later. Otherwise, you're going to see tomorrow about what you learned out of that. Huh? Yeah, you're so good. Gonna develop her courage. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put the bridle on and then put her to work. Today it's about step 3 in teaching a horse to accept the bridle in a friendly way and that the horse really understands it. So I'm gonna go through the first 2 steps, which is catching the bit, bridling, and wearing the bridle in groundwork. And then in the end of the session, I go to step 3, which is teaching her horse to understand the action of the bit. She's just amazing. Okay, step 1 done. So step 3 is to start to understand the action of the bit, directional and for transitions and for flexions. Yes, again. Okay, I'll clip the rope. Yes, huh? You're so good. She's just perfect. Out and then cookie. Okay. She can still not eat the cookie while she has the bit. Yeah, it is here. Yeah. Yes, good girl. Now put it on, really careful, fold the ear. Make sure I protect the eye. Fold the other ear. Whoops. Okay. Voila, super girly. I think she managed to eat her cookie. Well, that's great, because as soon as horses discover that they can still eat with the bit in their mouth, it usually increases their confidence a lot. Yeah. And there, even she already keeps her mouth way more quiet than last time. Good. So you can close the cavesson, but then the key can still put 2 fingers here between the nose and the cavesson, so I'm sure she can chew. I'm not strapping her mouth closed. Yeah. Okay. Very good girl. Yeah, huh? Yes. All right. Now I'm gonna work her a little bit on the ground. And when she's done with that, when she can really keep her mouth quiet, I'm gonna go over to teaching her to understand what to do with the pressure of the bit in the mouth, or the feel of the bit in the mouth. All right, come Fug. Here she's already with her mouth really quiet and closed. So we already established the point I left off in last session, which is fantastic, which also tells me that she's not a horse who is super mouthy. Some horses, they can be super mouthy and just wearing the bridle like this for several sessions, and then I know I have to go really slow and very careful when introducing the bit and give the horse a lot of time. Maybe then I would even stay bitless. But here we know, okay, she really learned that. Good. Also lovely to see that she starts to stretch at the walk. Yes. Good. Very nice. And like maybe you remember a few sessions ago, she found it very hard to walk and had real trouble to have trot walk transitions. And now she's just walking here, relaxed, stretching. That's great. Good. Didn't even raise the head when I asked to trot, but it's really great. Oh, these are little gold nuggets I'm looking for. Good. Straight. Good girl. So on this hand again, I make straightness priority over stretch. Good girl. Voila. Good. Voila. Sometimes she goes crooked, but she corrects herself now in a few strides. Good, yes. Good. Voila, perfect. We'll see what happens if I ask for a little bit more activity from behind. Good. Yes, there, lovely. Yes, good. And there she relaxed. And that's what I want. I wanted to relax in movement. Yes, good. Yeah, because only a relaxed horse who's relaxed in mind, whose muscles are relaxed, can actually build muscles. If the muscles are tight, you cannot build any muscles. Yeah, other way. Good girl. Well, they had a bit defensiveness. I notice, I get aware. I just don't react on it. Because as soon as I react to that, I put on extra attention and energy. I don't want to add any energy to that. Also here with this little episode here, just okay, well, gotta be attentive, gotta fix that today. Good, there. But I'm not gonna say no, don't do that. Whoop, poop. Okay, well, this is kind of exactly on my circle line. I'm gonna remove that. All right. Voilà, mi tien. Good. Voilà. Just stretching at the walk. Very good. Didn't have that before on the right hand side, so it's perfect now. Good. Squat trot. Good. Maybe she's feeling a bit funny. But all that is okay. What counts is that I finish with a relaxed horse who's calm in her mind. Good. Good girl, yes. I love her activity and how she engages. Often she's a bit behind, not just a bit, a lot behind with her hind legs, but here she's really nicely tracking up. She's nicely active. Good. And at first, when you start to work with a horse like that, what counts most is relaxation and rhythm. And then I might not care so much yet about engagement, but just that the horse keeps a really relaxed, even rhythm. But then later, when this is more solid, like with her, I want to add some engagement. Yes, some activity from behind that the horse adds some energy. And this is really lovely here. This is kind of the trot I would love from a horse when riding with this activity, to have a working trot like this. Even rhythm, relaxed top line, energy from behind. Good. Really lovely. Now always observe where does the horse step with the hind feet in relation to the front feet. Yes. And she does not have a huge big step behind. And in previous sessions she was stepping behind the print of the front hoof. And now she's stepping into the print and sometimes a bit over. So that is great for her. Good. Yes. Oh. 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 Yes, good. When I do trot walk transitions, my goal is that the horse really steps into the walk. Good. With an active hind leg, which is here really nice. She didn't step into the walk yet. It's a far goal. Good, but she's stretching here. It's nice. Good. Good. So here I can already see quite a difference in her than opposed to a few sessions ago when she learned about this. And the way she can hold her body, she already does have more strength. And that's like when you do every day a little something, one day you see, oh wow, my horse really does move different now. And you can see him, and from session to session you tell yourself, hey, I don't see a difference, what I'm actually doing here. Just gotta keep going. Good. Let's see for another walk transition. Oh, Oh. Oh. Yes, there. So I don't want to have a transition that is like super responsive. As soon as I put the stick forward, that the horse goes wham, hitting the brakes. Because like this, I will not get the nice fluid transitions where the horse flows from trot to walk. I want to have kind of a gliding transition. Yes, I could have a bit more responsiveness here, that she finds it in a bit of shorter time than half a circle. But I give more priority to that the horse is fluid in the transitions than super responsive. And they get this trot, stop, maybe walk transition. Go out a bit. Good. Go out a bit. Good. Very nice. I really love this trot transition. So again here, straightness over stretch. One day she will find a straight stretch. Good. Good girl. Voila, perfect. Perfect. Should twist again a bit more. Twisting. Here. Good. 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 Here, straight. Oop, twisting. Good. Let's check for a few transitions to walk. Oh. Nice. That was really nice and responsive and fluid. She didn't keep the stretch, but that would be too perfect. Good. Good. Here's her trot she had before. We saw in the beginning that little trot. Here she's engaging again. Good. Very nice. Good. 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 Voila. Good. Voila, beautiful. Love it how she keeps a stretch over the poles. Walk. Oh. 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 Good. Good. Yes. Okay. Yep, another poop. I'm gonna leave her on that for today. I think she worked really, really nice. Good girl, huh? All right, let's do the next step in understanding the bit. Now I'm going to work on step 3, understand the action of the bit on the ground. Oops. I just worked her over the cavalitis. So to repeat step 2, just wear the bridle without, well, in the passive way. Now I'm going to see if I can explain to her how to give to the feel of the bit. Nope, you cannot do that because you have the reins on. I'm going to itch you. All right, now I'm going to come to step 3 in teaching a horse to accept and to understand the bit, which is to teach the horse how to give to the feel of the bit in a lateral flexion, backing up, and to later understand directional and for slowing down. And so when I use a bit, I really want the horse to understand the action of the bit and not just to respond to the discomfort it can cause if I use a bit strongly. So I really want to position her that you can see something. All right, so first thing I do is lateral flexion. So I go down the rein and I just give a really soft feel. Yes, and there she gives already. No, come put yourself back. Yes, good. And again, just give a soft feel, hold, and wait. And there she gives. Good girl. Yes, very good. So it's really important to come with the feel really slow and then to wait. Not to pull more, not to get annoyed, but just to wait until the horse finds a solution. And now I'm here kind of with 100 grams, really soft. So it needs to be a feel that for sure does not cause discomfort in the horse. If you look at her face now and that she's not reacting defensive, I know that the amount of feel I give there she gives. Good girl. Does not cause discomfort for her. So when the horse scratches on the front leg, I really have to pay attention to keep the reins out. Yes, good girl, huh? That we have to position again. Voila. Okay. And again. Again, do you feel? Now she's pulling. Oh, flies. Oh, she can be super sensitive to flies. And if she is uncomfortable about something, she can get kind of really like super annoyed by it and not be able to think about anything else anymore. Okay, let's try again. Keep the feel. There. All right, let's try the other side. Good girl. All right. Yeah. All right, again, come in really slow. That was her just looking at me, not following the feel. Good, because I didn't have a feel. There. Yeah, I have a feel. There, good girl. Voila. Yep. Turn. Good. Little feel. Good. There. So you can also think about that now you're teaching your horse to respond to the rein aids of your dreams. Like a lot of people complain, the horse is so heavy, it pulls the reins out of your hands or whatever. And most of the time the cause is that we didn't take the time to explain the horse like this, how to be light, how to respond to the feel of the bit. Good, very nice. Yeah, you're so good, huh? And again. Now she's walking, I just keep the feel. You see, with my elbow on the saddle, this helps me to stay anchored. Just wait, she figures it out. Here she's checking what if I push a bit against. And then in these moments, important to not give the rein completely. So the horse doesn't learn, oh, if I pull against, there's also release. Foug. There, good. Where is the fly? Good. Okay, there was an immediate give. There's a little fly flying around her ears. All right. Yeah. Very good. Perfect. Good girl. So, as she's so super sensitive to flies, for her it's really hard to stay attentive, and she has a little fly around her face and she really feels like, I gotta shake. This is super itchy and annoying. Just wait. There, good. Okay. So I'm gonna see about backwards. First gonna check on the cavesson. Yes. Good. All right. So then I just put my fingers in the ring. You see here, I can really easily, if she does understand, go with her fingers to the cavesson to go back to something she does understand. However, now if she starts to rub her face on my hands, I'm gonna make some little discomfort here, because if she starts to rub her fingers are in the rings, it can really easily happen and pull her in the mouth, and don't want that. Okay. So put a little feel. Just see if she can find out the solution. Again, I don't put much, just enough to make her think. There, good. And at first, a shift of weight is enough. No, downward pushing is not the solution. So it takes a bit long. Go to the cavesson. There, yes. So she already knows how to respond to the cavesson. So use it. A little feel on the bit. There, good. Yes, so now I have to be really sure that the timer release to what I want to have, and I don't want the horse who's pushing down and pulling the reins out of my hands and who's blocking and going through the bit, through the pressure of the bit. But I want the horse who knows when I give a feel on the reins. Yes, the solution is slow down, downward transition, and back up. Now forward again. And all this mouthiness I have now, this is because she doesn't fully understand yet. Don't put your head down. Yes. Don't put your head down. Yes. Here she pushes a bit too much. So take the cavesson and help her. Good. Find a solution. Good girl. Good. Little feel. There. Good. So I really wanted to go think in her mind, okay, how can I have this feel of the bit? There. Don't push down. Good, perfect. Perfect, girlie. Yes. Yeah, and there she gets her favorite main scratch. Good girl, that was really good. Huh? Nice. Now I'm super light here. Don't put your head down. And she really thinks and goes like, oh, I think I know. It's backing up. Don't push down. Good. That was super. Yes, that was super. Don't push. Yes, don't push. Don't push. Good. You see now her mouth is way more quiet. Good. Good. Very nice. Now we got several steps. That's perfect. Good. Yes. Right, check again for lateral flexion. Okay, so let's check for lateral flexion. Little feel. So I don't just want to start to walk around, but to feel for me first, think, and respond, like she did right here. That was really nice. I really want the horse always get in the habit of feel for me, think, respond, not just start doing something. It's okay. Yes, it's okay. Good. All right. Here on the right, it doesn't really give me a chance to work on it. Feel. Yes, very good. Good girl. Huh? Good. There. All right. So, this little bit is really enough for the first time. Obviously, you want to repeat this several times before you ride the horse with a bit. Because especially, when we ride a horse with a bit, there can happen a lot of misunderstandings. And I do never want to use a bit in a strong way because I have to control the horse. So in general, I introduce the bit really slow and gradual and use it only once the basics are down and the horse really accepts the rider in a really confident way and knows the basics about steering and transitions without that I need to interfere a lot with the horse's face. All right, so I hope you found this session interesting. This third step when accepting the bit is super important, and you're gonna see I'm gonna repeat this in the following sessions with her. And the more sensitive your horse is, the more slow you want to go with teaching a horse to accept the bit. There is no use to start riding your horse with a bit when your horse is still nervous and defensive, and for example still nervous and a little bit scared when having you on his back. This is just, well, if you then ride a horse too early with a bit and the horse is still worried about you, worried about what you do when you ride the horse, and worried about the bit, it's kind of multiplication. This is never a good recipe. So it really pays off to stay a bit longer, a bit less, and just do those preparations on the ground. Just have your horse wear the bridle until your horse is really super confident with that. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And otherwise, see you again next session. Foug, yeah, you're a good girl, huh?